Greetings folks, Fuzz here and welcome back to Final Fantasy VIII. This is the 2019 Mods Update edition, and what I'm going to be doing today is showcasing the various graphical mods that the fans have been creating over the last few years and how they've updated also over the last few months and the last couple of years since I last did a video on this. And hopefully you'll agree that they make the game look absolutely stunning. The text, the models, the backgrounds, everything just looks utterly amazing. I really do dig this, and with the Final Fantasy VIII Remaster coming out later in the year, just a few months in fact, I'm going to be very interested in finding out just how Square's efforts do in fact compare to the fans. So just very briefly, if we look at the menu here, you can see how everything's just looking so much cleaner as the interface, just so much more crisp. And even if we go to like Junction for example, you can see how all the icons have been updated, or the text has been updated. Even the grey colour is completely solid now. The gradient of it is just stunning. And not only that, there's been various other updates, such as the Roses and Wine mod, which is the update to the soundtrack, has received another revision since I last made a video. I haven't actually got that active at the moment though, because YouTube goes into a bit of a tits whenever it hears the original PlayStation soundtrack and starts flagging up various copyright claims. So in the tutorial video I'm making though, which should be live by the time you guys get to see this, I will show you how you can install that as well. So yeah, by all means do check out that tutorial if you would like to get your game looking as beautiful as this. I mean, look at Quistis there, how amazing her model is now. And the same is true, of course, for all of the character models. I mean, right now I've only got Squall and Quistis in battle and in the party. But the same would be true for all of the characters as they come to join later on. I'm going to show you the updated Ifrit, Quetzalcoatl and Shiva models in this video as well. Let's go ahead and escape from this battle. One of the other things that I really like is the ability to go ahead and update the default PC controls with the proper PlayStation controls or Xbox controls, if that's what you're using in terms of a gamepad. There are actually several aspects of the original Final Fantasy VIII which are a nuisance in terms of the default keyboard controls, because it just says like push button 1 and push button 2, and when you're trying to enter codes and stuff in various mini games, such as when you're dangling off the train later, it's just a real nightmare to try and do. So having that controller mod actually goes a long way. But in terms of gameplay mods, what I'm using here it doesn't actually involve any, so it's only the graphical mods, and if you choose to use it, the Roses and Wine mod that I'm showcasing. And when you see my tutorial, that's all I'll be showing you how to install. It just ups the quality, fidelity, the graphical fidelity rather, of Final Fantasy VIII. And for those of you that are familiar with the original PlayStation version of the game, or the original PC version of the game, you'll know exactly how much of an upgrade these mods are providing here. I mean, look at Ifrit there, with his updated model. But of course, all of these models absolutely pay homage to the originals, so they are definitely still in all the same styles and everything. And a lot of the spells and effects have been updated as well, which, if you don't see a difference, again, just go and check out the original versions of them, and you certainly will. It's amazing actually what nostalgia does in terms of rose-tinted goggles. A lot of the time, things are much worse than we remember them to be. So when we see, say, a game like Final Fantasy VIII with the HD mods enabled, you don't notice immediately just how much of an upgrade, how much of an improvement it actually is. But it truly is incredible. I noticed that when the Final Fantasy Remaster trailer was released earlier last week. A lot of people were saying they don't see a difference. Well, that's just because they've forgotten how bad the original game looked. I mean, it didn't back in the day, of course, but we've been spoilt now, haven't we? So I'll get through this battle, and then I think we'll finish off the episode. Whoa. Having tornado, whatever it is. Junction to strength. That is the way to go. Don't forget, guys, if you're doing that battle, normally you want to get the timer as close to 0 as possible because you get a higher rank then, seed rank later. Look at this beautiful interface here. How clean is that text? Alright then, guys, well, I think we'll finish things off there, so make sure you check out the tutorial, which will be the next video, if you do want to go ahead and get your game looking like this. And if you're playing Final Fantasy VIII, I don't see any reason why you wouldn't want to do that, because it just looks incredible. But that's it for me for today, so don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel for more on Final Fantasy VIII, especially the remaster, going forward over the coming months. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody. Take care.